The Christmas Pig, written by J.K. Rowling, illustrated by Jim Field. Chapter 16, Mislaid. They sped past lost playing cards, babies' shoes, lip balms, and pencil cases, and all the while, thousands upon thousands more lost things floated down through golden shafts of light from the holes above. As they neared the middle of the warehouse, Jack saw an enormous clock with 4 faces positioned on a tall pillar so that everything could see it from whenever they were standing in the enormous building. At least, Jack thought it was a clock, but then he realized it has only one hand and no numbers. The colors of the rainbow ran around the outside of the face, and the clock's single hand was about to move out of yellow into green. "I thought the land of the lost was supposed to be frightening," Jack said to the Christmas pig. The huge warehouse was certainly noisy and confusing, but Jack wasn't scared. "We haven't gotten outside yet," said the Christmas pig. "But we don't need to go outside," said Jack. "You heard the tin opener. DP will be beside the north wall with all the other toys." "He won't," said the Christmas pig. "He's been lost too long. I heard all about this bit from the keys of the shop where I was bought. They'd been here a lot. This place is called Mislaid. It's where things go when they aren't probably lost yet. A human might just have put a thing down for a couple of minutes and forgotten where they left it, for example. Things are allowed to stay and mislaid for 1 hour to give them a chance of being found before they have to move out into the loser's domain." "DP's outside where the loser's is," Jack said, his excitement vanishing in an instant. "Yes," said the Christmas pig. "But don't worry, as long as he's obeying the law, he should be safe." "But my Matchbox car said the loser makes the laws and he cheats." "That's true, he does," said the Christmas pig. "But DP's a clever and sensible pig. I'm sure he won't do anything silly." "How do you know DP is clever and sensible?" said Jack. "Because we're brothers," said the Christmas pig. "But you've never met him." "That doesn't matter. He's my brother, and I'm his. We're the same." "You aren't the same at all," said Jack, in case the Christmas pig was about to suggest they go home, and Jack keep him instead. "No," said the Christmas pig. "I forgot there's something about me that makes you want to pull off my head." "I told you I was sorry about that," said Jack. "No, you didn't," said the Christmas pig. "All right. Well, I'm sorry about it," said Jack. After that, they didn't talk for a bit. The roller skate carried them past the great field of library books, their pages swishing as they discussed how they'd been lost. "I think I can see toys," said Jack at last. Ahead of them, crowded into a huge area the size of 5 football fields, were dolls, plastic dinosaurs, model cars, skipping ropes, yo-yos, game cards, jigsaw pieces, and dominoes. Every kind of toy imaginable. Even though the Christmas pig had told him DP wouldn't be there, Jack couldn't help hoping to see DP's wonky ears and button eyes, but there was no sign of him anywhere. "What we need," said the Christmas pig, as their roller skate showed down, "is to find a pair of toys ready to swap tickets with us." "Why?" asked Jack. "Because then we'll be allowed out into the land of the lost without waiting an hour," explained the pig. "It should be easy. Everyone here wants to stay as long as they can, because the loser can't touch them in Mislaid." The roller skate came to a halt. They climbed out, and it scooted off again. Close by the place they were standing was a 2-headed monster who was whipping into his hands. The monster was brown and lumpy, and a plastic princess in a pink dress and a tiara was comforting him. "I can't believe he hasn't found me," sobbed the monster. "And now I suppose he's fast asleep, dreaming of the new toys he'll get for Christmas, and I'll be eaten by the loser." "Come on now, chins up," said the princess. "There's still time for him to find you." "Ask those two to swap tickets," the Christmas pig whispered to Jack. "But don't tell them why. They will think it very strange that we're keen to leave Mislaid. Go on, you look like another action figure, so they'll trust you." "What reason should I give for swapping?" asked Jack nervously. The Christmas pig thought hard, wrinkling up his snout. "Tell the princess you think she's very pretty," he suggested, "and you'd like to protect her from the loser, and you're willing to swap tickets to keep her safe a bit longer." Jack turned red. "I'm not saying that." "I'll do it then," said the Christmas pig impatiently. He tugged Jack's ticket out of his hand and strode towards the princess and the two-headed monster, the beans in his belly rattling as he walked. "Princess," Jack heard the Christmas pig saying, "my friend has noticed your friend's distress, being a gallant young action fig." At that moment, a jack-in-the-box burst open unexpectedly, which caused a lot of toys nearby to scream with fright. Jack was glad of this, because it meant he couldn't hear all the embarrassing things the Christmas pig was telling the plastic princess. Soon, the Christmas pig was walking back toward him, holding 2 green tickets instead of blue. Over the Christmas pig's shoulder, Jack saw the two-headed monster blowing him kisses. He felt his face burning and turned away. The princess said she didn't need protecting and was quite looking forward to an adventure, said the Christmas pig. "But the monster made her swap with us. He wanted to kiss you, but I said you're too shy." "Good," muttered Jack, taking his new ticket. "We should be able to get out any moment now." "With these tickets," said the Christmas pig. "Ah." He pointed his trotter at the strange clock on the pillar. Its hand was moving from yellow to green. Now Jack realized that when the timer's hand reached a new color, everybody who had a ticket of that shade had to leave Mislaid. "Let's go," said the Christmas pig, as a multitude of things with green tickets began to move out of their enclosures and shuffle off toward the north wall. They all looked nervous. The Christmas pig squared his shoulders. "This is where the real journey starts. Ready?" "Ready," said Jack, nodding.